Okay, before we kick off this webinar completely, I would like you to take 1 or 2 moments to read through the risk disclaimer, please. Thank you. Okay, let's get started. Once again, thank you all for being here today. My name is Otto, and I'm really happy that I could be the one to lead this webinar today. It has been quite some time since we had the last webinar about the updates ongoing here in Signal Hive, so I'm quite excited to bring you some perhaps new information regarding what we have been working on in the background. The agenda for today is here. Now we're going to talk about hybrids, additional brokers and streams to be added. Then we move over to Hydra, a very awaited project in our pipeline, which has been in development for quite some time, and we're quite happy to be very close to the actual official release. Then last but not least, the automatic trading program, the ATP, that works via Signal Push. A lot of you might not know about this, some of you have, so a couple of words about that as well. Right, so down to business. It has been quite a bumpy ride for the starting from last month. As you might know, binary.com, so to say, hit us below the belt, and which we were not expecting. That crippled the hybrid quite a lot. A lot of you expressed your feelings about this, and as Josh shared actually in the chat for quite some time ago, that this forced us to innovate in the right direction and speed up some other important stuff and developments in our pipeline. So we learn, we try to adapt, and we will survive. So there will be obviously always improvements made to hybrid, just to provide you a fully functional product. We want you to be profitable, we want you to be happy with the service. So throughout last month, we have heavily been working on cooperating and bringing new brokers on board, also developing new signal streams to provide you with more diversity in the signals that we launch on the dashboard. There has been one new trader, also a live trader, in addition for quite a couple of months now, and if everything goes okay, then by the end of November there will be a new live trader joining the others. Right, Ricardo is saying that the audio is a bit low. Is everything witnessing that, or should I speak up, or how is it with everybody? Just Just give me a heads up so I can know how to proceed. I don't want somebody to miss out. Okay, Leighton is saying it's okay. Alexander as well. Okay, perfect. Well, so Ricardo, so you have to check the volume perhaps. Right, so back to business. One new trader, live trader joining in the end of November if everything goes fine. And we also have 2 potential new robotic streams as well, which are currently being live tested in the back office as well, just to get some sample size to show you when they actually eventually launch. And obviously they need to keep up the performance. We do have quite a high benchmark for especially for the robotic streams. So these robotic streams should also see the daylight in around one or 2 months, obviously if everything goes okay. And regarding the house settings, I wanted to mention that the wave signal that we have been heavily monitoring its performance throughout past 3 months, we noticed that it works better with extreme risk setting, so the house settings have been adjusted accordingly. Everybody who is following the house settings, so you can go ahead, and I actually strongly recommend to check the house settings from time to time and see if there are any updates that we have made, some improvements, so you can make the changes accordingly on your side as well. So definitely keep an eye on that. The house settings are reviewed from our side every month. We're actually even monitoring all the signals on daily basis, see how they perform on different risk settings. And monthly we are saying if we should make some changes or not. So you should do that too. Just keep an eye on the house settings. Now regarding the brokers, this is something everybody has been waiting for a long time. So have we. But we have made quite significant progress with them. I know during the last webinar we also said that we have made good progress with getting new brokers integrated with hybrid, and we had, but not everything is timeline-wise behind us. So we are also waiting for the brokers to make changes from their own side. They also need to do some tests to see if they can successfully integrate with us. There's a lot of technical things that we have to consider when bringing a new broker onto the system here. The first broker that we are really excited about is ETX Capital. A lot of you are already trading with them. They do accept European only clients right now. Starting from next year, they will start accepting clients from Asia as well, a lot of Asian countries. So that is an improvement that they will do from their side. They do not, however, accept US clients, unfortunately, but we know that they are quality broker, and they do also have an FX trading available. So you can either trade binary options or FX with them. They are regulated, and to manually trade, we highly recommend them. They should have most of the pairs available that our signals trigger with. So you are in good hands if you use them for manual trading as well. Currently, they are, they are making some load tests and they want to enable expiries each and every minute. So they have had to double check if they can offer that solution, if their servers can hold tech-wise for the integration. And we have information from them that the tests were successful, and we are currently at the final stage with them regarding the integration. So there is really nothing standing in our way at the moment. So we are really enthusiastic about this, and the ETA for ETX integration should be at the end of this month. So we are that close to getting them on board. And another broker that we also have been heavily working with is a good solution for US clients. This is the Markets World broker. A lot of US clients have been trading with them manually as well for a long time already. They are also a quality broker. We have gathered feedback from the clients. We know that they do honor their withdrawals and no one has really any complaints against them. So that is a good sign, and I'm quite sure that our cooperation on that will also go as expected. Regarding Markets World, they unfortunately cannot offer expiries at this moment each and every minute. So not all signals from Hive can be replicated on their broker. If they can, then some expiries might mismatch. They are testing right now if they can offer expiries each and every 5 minutes of the hour. If those tests go successfully, then most of the signals in Hive can be replicated successfully, but not all of them. And what we are doing from our side to, so to say, compensate for this discrepancy is we are working on additional signal streams that are specifically designed to be traded on Markets World platform with the expiries they have available. So using Markets World for order trading will still be a viable option, and I'm quite sure that everybody will find the integration useful, especially US clients, and definitely they can benefit from it as well. And the current broker we have, binary.com, the only broker right at this moment that is available for order trading with hybrid. As I mentioned earlier, we starting from last month we had a bit of a bumpy ride as they disabled trading during 8 p.m. GMT up to midnight GMT, and this period was the best period for a couple of signal streams on Signal Hive, and during those periods those specific signal streams were really successful. Now we did take this as our responsibility to work on the issue. So we immediately contacted binary.com, we started negotiations, we started to find solutions for you to get back to trading as normal, because we know that a lot of you were really specifically excited about those hours and trading during those times because the returns were really good. And we have come to a conclusion after a very long negotiation with them. What they have done, what they have enabled us to do is they enable trading starting from 8 p.m. GMT up to 9 p.m. GMT with normal payouts. and also from 11 p.m. GMT to 12 p.m. GMT. I'm sorry, to midnight p.m. GMT. Also with normal payouts, near normal payouts. However, during the period of 9 p.m. GMT up to 11 p.m. GMT, they have reduced the payouts significantly, so that us trading during those times will not hurt them so much that they are forced to disable the trading again. So as you can understand, as we were making money, they were losing money. So this is why they took the step to disable the trading during those hours. But we are happy to say that we were able to negotiate better terms, better conditions. So within this and next week, you should already see an improvement in trading during those hours. So definitely keep an eye on your transactions. If you come across some replication errors saying that expiry time cannot be in the past, these errors are given to us by binary.com occasionally, and these errors only appear during the previously restricted hours. So it's not common, but it's not rare either. So if you see this error, you can certainly let us know, but there is really no workaround or solution to this at the moment. We are just checking up as well what is the source of the error, if they need to reconfigure something from their end, or if we need to reconfigure something from our end. So you can throw us a message, you can send us an email about this, and we'll just look into this, but no promises or no ETAs about this at the moment. Just remember that you will see these errors from time to time, so you wouldn't be surprised. Okay? So let's see, regarding hybrid, I think that's about it. The next big thing I want to talk to you about is Hydra. Now, a lot of you are really excited about this. I know we are excited about this. We're actually extremely excited about this. We have gotten really close on the final release. We have been live testing it for some time now, for more than a couple of months. We are ironing out any errors or bugs on the tech side we haven't incurred. So who doesn't know what Hydra is? It will be a Forex trading expert advisor that works inside MetaTrader 4. All the installation guidelines and setup steps will be given to you. It will be made quite easy for you, so you just need to follow the steps for the installation. Obviously, we will help you out if needed, if you run into any setup problems, but that's that. We will discuss that again after the actual release. And a bit of a background as well about this expert advisor and the FX trading we have been running. We have back tested the EA starting from the 1st of January 2013, and the results have been amazing. There are more than 2,000 trades across the whole period across all pairs with 76% accuracy. So that means accuracy equals ITM, so to say, but on the FX side. It's slightly different, but all this will be explained with the EA when it's actually launched and when you download all the information from the website. Average pip gain per month is slightly over 1,000. It's a pretty good result already. Not everybody might understand what a pip is. So we will also explain that to you, just for you to get a bit more familiar with FX trading if you want to move from binary options to FX later on. And also the maximum drawdown is 450 pips. Essentially this FX EA has proven to be really profitable, really successful. I want to state here that past performance does not dictate the future performance. And same goes for binary options. If we backtest something, that does not promise you that the future results are the same. However, our live tests have also shown quite good results throughout the past couple of months. So this has made us really excited, and I'm sure you will all be excited as well when it actually launches. The pairs that the EA uses are, most of them are majors, also a couple of cross pairs, and whatever FX broker you use with the expert advisor, you should not run into any trouble with having some trade not replicated due to the pair being unavailable. So that should not be an issue. Although we have 2 recommended brokers at this moment, more information about that will be released at a later date when we get even closer to the FX release. And last but not least, I want to say a couple of words about the ATP, the Automatic Trading Program. To everyone who doesn't know what it is, this is our first automatic trading solution that works with Signal Push program. Signal Push is a third-party program that we use simply to replicate trades, and it works with the brokers they have available. Recently, we had some complaints that there were very few signals getting replicated, very few signals going through. I did a bit of investigation, and I came to a conclusion that one of the most popular brokers that works with Signal Push had also a disabled trading during the late US session, where most of the, or where a couple of very popular signal streams in Signal Hive were really profitable. So at this moment, I'm still monitoring that. Last night, however, I noticed that after the move from summertime to normal GMT time, I'm in London, for example, they had re-enabled trading during those hours. So right now I'm heavily monitoring the pair and expiry availability on the most popular platform that Signal Push is working with, just to see if we can still offer that service to new subscribers who are interested in trading with Signal Push and with their most popular platform that also accepts US clients at the moment. They are not regulated though, so just keep that in mind. At the moment, I am not accepting new subscribers just because of the pair and expiry availability. So more information about that when I have gathered enough information from them just to see how stable it is. And to everyone who is currently subscribed to the ATP, nothing will change for them, and the ATP will not be shut down or removed as long as there are subscribers. Okay, that's about it about today's topics, and I would like to move on to the Q&A. If you have any questions, please don't hold yourself back. I will try to answer to all of them, but if there is a question, if you asked a question and I didn't bring it up in the webinar right now, then please simply send an email to support@signalhive.com or onboarding@signalhive.com, and I will answer the questions via email. Okay, so go ahead. Let me see if there are any questions posted already. Okay, Stephen Peters is asking, what is meant by over 1,000? I think you're referring to the average pip size win per month. I'm not going to go into very much detail what a pip is, but a pip is a movement of the price, essentially, just to put it very basically. And the larger the number is, the larger the movement is for us in FX, the more profit you will make. Same goes for the losses. So if this number is higher related to profit, then you have earned more money as well. Chris is asking, will Hydra trade automatically? Yes, it will. And very good that you asked this question, because I would like to mention that you can both trade the EA, the Hydra, manually by simply reading the signals of the FX signals room, like you read the signals of the binary options dashboard. And you can open up a trade manually, and you can also close the trade manually when it has reached a certain desired profit or maximum loss that you accept to have. Leighton is asking, is it possible to set what volume you want to trade? Yes, it is. You can define your trade size, so to say. The lot size is completely configurable. I want to state here that to protect your capital, there are certain limits in place, at least in the beginning. So don't feel disappointed if you cannot set the lot size very large or greater that you actually can set. So just be patient, test it out with the lot size that has been provided to you, and see how it goes. And we'll review this later on as well. Giuliano is asking, is there a release date for Hydra? There is no specific ETA, but as I said, we are really close to the actual final release, and we are suspecting that it will be by the end of this month. I'm quite sure, because everything has shown to go quite good with this at the moment. Pat is asking, what is the average payout from 9 to 11 p.m.? It is a good question. I haven't personally reviewed each and every payout they offer for certain pairs during those hours, but I'm suspecting it will be around 50%, maybe 45 to 55%, somewhere around that area. So if the ITM is decent, you will still be able to earn some profit from that, but not as much as before. Mario Stefan is saying that a pip size of 1,000 per month is quite good in FX. Yes, it is. Just wanted to bring that out as well. Chris is asking if there are any plans to push notifications through to mobile devices. At the moment, in the back office, we are planning to develop a mobile app. We have made some progress on that already, although I do not want to make any promises of the ETA, because as you can know, some things might happen some things might take priority, and some less important things will get pushed forward. So not to disappoint you, not to provide you any false expectations, I will not give you any ETA. But know this, it is in our pipeline. Leighton is asking if the Hydra EA will set stop loss and take profit automatically. Yes, it does everything automatically if you set it up to actually automatically trade for you. So it's essentially plug and play. Just set it up and see how and what it does. You don't have to do anything yourself. While it trades manually, while it trades automatically, you can still interfere. You can manually close out trades early if you want, but please remember that you will then be interfering with the general or official results of what Signal Hive has. So you will have different results. Chiki is asking, what new Hive signal streams are coming apart from Hydra? Hydra itself is not a signal stream as such. It's FX trading system that we have developed. Regarding the new signal streams, there is one new potential live trader coming up soon by the end of the month, and there are two potential robotic streams as well, but no ETA on that. We are still heavily testing them. Shiraz is asking, where can I find the house settings on the dashboard? If you click on hybrid at the top of Hive's signals room, then on the very right side you will see Hawkeye risk engine settings, and on top of the column you will see a small house icon. If you click there, a new window will pop up with the house settings. Okay, Giuliano is asking, how many signals will there be for Hydra? The total amount of signals, let me show you. The total amount of signals over 3 years is over 2,000, and that makes around 2 signals per day average. And please note that some days might be without a signal completely, some days there might be more than 2 signals, but that completely runs down to 2 signals average per day, per business day. Pat is asking, will Hydra require to be set up with your recommended broker? No, it does not have to be set up with our recommended broker. You can choose whatever broker you wish, but we have recommended brokers just because we know that they have a good reputation. These are the brokers we have live tested the EA with, and we know that these brokers, the EA can deliver the results with these brokers. If you use anything else, then please understand that the results again might vary. Okay. Alexandra, please approach me personally with that question, and we can just check exactly what has happened and do a bit of troubleshooting if needed. Ken is asking if you have the minimum payout set at 60%, will that mean that no signals will replicate during 9 to 11? That is right. You can filter out the low payout period if you wish. That is completely up to you. You can use the a minimal payout percentage setting inside the hybrid settings for that. Paz is asking when we will have more information about new robots. As soon as we have confirmation that they are high quality enough, that they do deliver the results, and then of course we will give you more information about those. Robert is asking, what about Mr. Saka FX? It's a good question, but I want to say here that regarding the FX trading, it is using its own signals that are specifically designed for FX trading. And like with binary option signals, we will always be working on bringing new FX streams online just to give you more options to choose from. We want to ideally design so to say risk templates. So if you have more risk appetite, you can trade a riskier signal that has maybe better gains but also a bigger drawdown. And also for those who want to be trading as safe as possible, will have a low risk template or low risk signal they can follow with minimal drawdown, but also the reward won't be as high. Can hybrid and Hydra be traded at the same time? Perfect. Thank you very much, Stefan, for asking that question. That's an extremely good question because I forgot to tell you about this. I wanted to tell you, but it's kind of slipped out of my mind. Hydra will be as a separate subscription to trade in Signal Hive. It's like an add-on. So it will have a separate subscription, and we will attempt to design the system that you can trade binary options and Forex at the same time, and I'm sure we'll find a way. Yep. Signal is asking which brokers will be integrated with Hydra. More information will be given to you when we get a bit closer to the actual release. Just to perhaps give you a bit of a preparing time so you can set up the account with them, get everything verified, maybe make a deposit, or then when it's released you can immediately get everything started. So we try to give you a heads up, but no promises on that one at the moment. Question from Leighton regarding the mobile push notifications. We can talk about that privately a bit later on. We can consider those as options if you want, but as I mentioned, we would prefer our own application for pushing the signals through. Okay, Chris is asking regarding a few signals not being replicated. Please approach me personally with that one, either in Skype or in Signal Hive chat, and we can look exactly what has happened and try to root down the issue. Okay, Giuliano is saying that you've heard about Saka FX. That will be a Hydra signal stream. You know, yet again, we have a specific designed EA and specifically designed signals for forex trading. So I'm not confirming or denying that at the moment. Robert, regarding Artemis, it is still on track, and we are planning to get this released soon as well. But first of all, we want to deal with FX. This is the very main thing we want to focus on due to the restrictions from binary.com, just to give you more options to profit with. As soon as that is done, we will deal with the Artemis release as well. We are still working on it. A couple of last things to configure, to test out, to iron around some bugs, and then we'll see. Okay, Chris is asking the general payouts compared to hybrid brokers. Please note that FX trading is completely different from binary options trading. So they don't have payouts as such. Your profit depends on the price movement. Also the lot size you use for the trading. Also what type of account you have, and some other stuff as well. So when we get closer to the FX release, you will be provided information that will be useful for FX trading and just to get started. And I'm sure you will find a lot of answers to a lot of your questions from there. Okay, Leighton and Alexandra is asking how much is the price for Hydra subscription. Right now there will not be any information released on that one. As soon as we get a bit closer, we'll definitely let you know. Miles is asking, does Hybrid replicate trades on automatic mode if your computer is in sleep mode? Please note that if your computer is, so to say, in hibernation or in sleep mode, then the browser that is running the Hybrid is not functioning in a way for it to replicate trades. So you have to have a computer active for the trades to be replicated. And for that, we highly recommend to get a VPS, because a VPS is always turned on and it will always replicate trades if everything is set up correctly, obviously. Robert, please rephrase your question. To Alexandra, yes, you can stop trading binary options if you don't want to, and only trade Hydra FX. That's completely fine. Chris is saying that the payouts in ETX were considerably lower than in binary.com. Is this likely to change? The ETX will, of course, regulate their own payouts, but please note that what they have stated, that the payouts should be closer to 70% that they offer. But related to binary.com, I'm sure most of you know that binary.com does have one of the highest payouts for the trades in the industry. There are very, very few brokers that give 90 and more % payout for the trades. So I don't believe that ETX will be able to raise the payout so high. But you can never know. I just don't want to speculate on that topic. They might do that in the future, perhaps. Who knows? Robert, I think you are referring to a new signal provider. What would be his hours for trading? Most likely late US session, but that will be confirmed, and we just need to gather some more data, and of course then we can provide it to you as well. To Shiraz, please note that Markets World will only be integrated with hybrid. That means binary options. For Hydra, essentially you can use any FX broker you want, but we do have a couple of recommended ones. Giuliano is asking, can I auto trade all FX streams? Whatever signals we provide in FX, of course you can trade them automatically. Any signal that appears in the FX signals room will be tradable or manually and automatically as well. I assume that all brokers Signal Hive uses are regulated. Yes, the ones that hybrid is integrated with right now and in the future, we want to keep the available brokers regulated, yes. We, at any cost, would want to avoid unregulated brokers because that is a risk for the end user. And a follow-up to Chris's question as well, that all the brokers, they are different companies completely. They are third party. So we cannot ever really predict what course of action they want to take regarding their business relations. So our suggestion is to definitely start with a demo account, see how it goes. If you trade live, trade with small amounts and withdraw often, then you can minimize the exposure to the risk. Robert is asking, what is the realistical future with binary.com? Well, I already explained what is the current results of the negotiation that we had with them and what are the conditions to the trading at the moment automatically. This is hopefully unlikely to change for the near future, and we hope to be able to cooperate with them and use them as one of the brokers with hybrid in the future as well, and hopefully without any setbacks. Okay, Chris is asking regarding BSP education, if that includes hybrid. and Hydra as well. Just to specify that, yes, there will be a similar package already on development, and the first quarter of 2017, next year, we will be bringing FX education to BSB as well. So this is something you can look forward to. If you want to trade FX manually and not follow our signals, then soon there will be an option for you to learn how to. Okay, any more questions, or should we start wrapping it up? Last call for questions. Okay, as no further questions at the moment, then thank you very much for attending today. I really appreciate you being here. I'm really glad I could be here as well, just to give you all this information. And we will be seeing you next time. Take care.